Hey everyone, Mano back here for another Destiny 2 Ascendant Challenge solo guide. This week we're going to be tackling the Cimmerian Garrison Ascendant Challenge, which is going to be found over in the Chamber of Starlight. Of course, Petrevenge is here in the Devilian Mists right as you land. We're going to follow the path that we have here on screen over to the Chamber of Starlight and knock out that Ascendant Challenge. As always, timestamps are located on screen in the description box below and in the first pinned comment of the channel. As we make our way over to the Ascendant Challenge entrance, some of you might be asking, Mano, why are you still making Ascendant Challenge video guides? And that is because of New Light players. The New Light players have access to the Dreaming City and the patrol areas inside of it. And what can you do on patrol in the Dreaming City? You could do the Ascendant Challenge. If you're one of those new players, welcome to the community. Make sure you join up in our Discord community, ask questions, post links, and things like that. We would love to have you in there. The link for that is down in the description box below. As always, if you need help, come check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ManoDuster777. We do raid help, comp help, PvP. We help people get Whisper of the Worm, Outbreak Perfected, all those sorts of things. Make sure you stop on by. We are, as always, going to collect the corrupted eggs. To get those eggs and to break them, you must have the Wishender bow. If they're not breaking for you, it's because you don't have Wishender. However, you do not need the Wishender bow to complete the challenge. You just need to collect the chest after killing the boss at the end of the Ascendant Challenge. You may have noticed that I used something called a Tincture of Queen's Foil right there just in the video. If you don't know what that is, click the card that's going to show up right meow. That will answer all your questions. But basically, it is a secret item that you can use inside of the Dreaming City that will allow you to see secrets, most notably the entrance to the Ascendant Challenge. Also, some of this footage is archival, so you might see some things that are a little bit out of date, but the actual challenge itself and the eggs and everything else like that are exactly the same. If you have popped your Tincture of Queen's Foil and gained Ascendance, which you can see on the left side of my screen, you will see a portal right in that location. Climb up the crystals, and you will be inside Cimmerian Garrison. All right, so welcome to Cimmerian Garrison. First of all, we're going to show you where the first egg is, and then we're going to talk about the challenge. As soon as you spawn in, there's going to be a circular area and then a path. Go onto the path, look off to the right just a little bit, and your first corrupted egg is going to be there. The Garrison is actually just kind of a weird gauntlet that you're running. So essentially there are going to be a bunch of knights that are going to be chasing you, in addition to a bunch of enemies in front of you trying to stop and hinder your progress. What you need to do is basically run past them or kill them as you see fit. Make sure you don't get yourself killed, and life is good. That's the whole challenge. So just basically keep moving, keep on your toes. Again, I got the first corrupted egg, which was off to the right hand side on the edge here. I'm actually running my hammerhead machine gun, which works really well in certain sections here. Again, I'm running the Wishender bow because there's going to be some eggs that I'm going to shoot on the fly very quickly. The second one's coming up here. I'm going to go ahead and clear some of these enemies. Again, you don't need to. I just find that this makes it just a little bit easier when I'm aiming my bow. Not a big deal at all. If you look over to the left hand side of that area over there, that is where you are going to find the second corrupted egg. It is a little bit off in the distance, but it's going to be right behind that big giant platform. That big giant platform, incidentally, is the final area where you're going to get to kill the final boss so you can be done with this Ascendant Challenge. Next up, we're going to keep going here. There are some purification bounties. This is a great spot if you want to complete some of them. A lot of those are complete and kill knights when you are Ascendant. Right here in this spot, if you stand right by this area here, you can see that those knights move very slowly towards you. They cannot kill you in this position. They'll sometimes come right over to the edge of the rock and just sit there. You'll see that happen in just a second. I can just hop right here to safety. The only thing you have to worry about is those guys right there that I'm shooting with the bow, but I can turn to the right and kill all of those hive knights with no problems. We're going to go ahead and keep progressing forward. We're going to head over to the area where the bones are next. As soon as I move to a certain area, you can see that those knights start following me on this path We're going to go ahead and just keep moving. Once you get to the edge of this area, there are going to be some knights that are going to have shields. We're going to go ahead and take care of those guys with a quickly placed grenade so you don't have to worry about them at all. As soon as you get to this area, you will notice that the Hive Knights have their masks off. They are going to start running at you in a far more aggressive manner than before. We're going to take a hard left over to this area and get the Hive bones, or excuse me, the Ahamkara bones, as well as the corrupted egg. Over here on the edge, I actually have already picked them up. Right here on this back edge of this platform right there is going to be the Ahamkara bones, followed by the third egg. Now, this third egg is quite a distance away. I'm going to go ahead and pick that one up there, and you'll see the reason why here in just a second. The final piece is running up a spiral staircase. I'm actually going to flip over to my Thunderlord right now. Again, you could use different weapons if you'd like. I just like Thunderlord because it's consistent. I do like all the lightning damage that it can do to different enemies, especially when it chains to them and it stuns them, which is quite nice. As we start to move around the corner, you will see that shooting that egg on the fly is kind of tricky because the knights are going to start chasing me and they are running in that quick fashion. What we're going to do here is we're going to be dodging some of those taken blast attacks coming from different walls, in addition some of the explosions and some of the taken hive enemies. There are going to be a bunch of taken thrall trying to kill you at this section. Next up, we have this giant little tiny gauntlet of the taken barriers. I just jump over it, and if you ever get to a point where you need to, basically just keep jumping forward. Now, right there would be the egg, but you can see right behind me, those knights are chasing you. If you look at my radar, there's red forwards and backwards. Not really a good time to stop and use my bow. So we're in good position here. We're going to take a quick left here. Toland's little ball of light is right there. We're going to head over to this area. There is going to be some spinning platforms that we have to be careful of. As soon as we get to a platform where we can stand and have it be solid and not rotate, we need to knock out a couple of those taken little shooting mechanics right there. We're going to hop on these different platforms. Again, it doesn't matter what character you're on. You can do this, easily do this on any character. I'm running this on my Hunter just because that's my favorite class on PC and console, just my favorite class to go to overall. Again, a couple of those taken blights, or taken shooting mechanics rather, and we're going to jump over to the next area. When we get to this final platform over here, this is where we're going to face the final boss. Now, there is going to be a Hive Knight that is going to appear in front of you, plus a ton of adds that are going to try and knock you off this thin platform. Don't do what I just did and completely miss my Shards of Galanor Blade Barrage. Completely mess that up. But you can see that even if I make a mistake like that, this is still not too hard of an Ascendant challenge. If you jump up and try and stand up on any of the top of the rocks, there is going to be a Shrieker that's going to try and knock you off of any of those rocks. In addition, if you like to jump up too much, that will actually open up and start to shoot you with their homing attacks. So here, they really want you to stay on the ground and move around these platforms to stay safe. Not a really big deal. You'll see me use the reload dodge a number of times, which is really nice because then I don't have to wait to load my Thunderlord. I can just really quickly hop, and life is good. You can see that Shrieker up there. Those aren't doing any damage to me. You can see the Knight is just hanging there waiting. Just waiting. I need to actually, there we go. I actually just need to wipe it out like that. As soon as the chest comes in, make sure you pick up the chest, and then you will get the Ascendant challenge completed. That's all there is to it, folks. Basically just run through there, follow the instructions. If you need those eggs or anything else like that, just make sure you follow the instructions on that. As soon as you hop out, you're going to be back in the Chamber of Starlight. So if you didn't kill those enemies, then now is a great time to do it. So hopefully that gives you a really quick insight on how to do it really easily this week, how to solo it. Even the time trial is actually not too tricky to do. Just hop on a really fast character and don't stop shooting for anything. Get those eggs and stuff there. If you did like something in this video, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 2 content. Feel free to leave a comment below and share it. Good hunting, and I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.